said, let's play basketball. We're underway here in Mackey Arena. Purdue wins the opening tip. Layden Zay, quarterback in this one at the top of the key.
Got a jinx right there.
Day, Smith driving to the basket. Good defense there from Rutgers. Layden Zay, off the rim, no good.
Quick three doesn't go for Layden Zay. You're going to see a lot of those tonight.
Layden Zay, Smith, Layden, Day, and Purdue for the Boilermakers. As the offensive foul is called, a turnover for Rutgers early on. Rutgers, Ivy, Bates, and J.I. Perkins and Walker on the floor.
Rutgers is going to need to control those turnovers if they want to have a chance in this game, as they've been a very turnover-heavy team, and that's been one of their biggest downfalls this season so far.
Scarlet Knights need to protect the basketball. Scarlet Knights, a defensive team looking to hold teams under 65 points. Smith back to Day. Puryear looking in the post. Puryear up and under. Off the glass, no good. Rutgers with the rebound, looking to push with numbers. Three-pointer up and good. Rutgers with the first basket of the game. Nene and J.I.
No surprise it's coming from her, their leading scorer, who's looked great so far.
14 points a game for J.I. She has been good the last couple of games. Coming back off of an injury, had those 26 points. Smith, top of the key. And the response from Purdue, Kiki Smith good for the first bucket of the game for Purdue.
Back-to-back threes, and J.I. looked like she was going to start some, didn't quite get it there. Got some communication between Rutgers as Bates has it at the top of the key, driving. Good spin, doesn't quite get it though.
Yeah, Bates misses on the layup. Purdue looking to push. Day through the trees. Stuffed at the rim, but a foul is called as Day will head to the line for a pair.
Like a speeding bullet, she was running down. All of the momentum in her favor, but what wasn't in her favor is the amount of red jerseys she found in that paint.
Foul was called on Zakara Perkins. So Day will have 2 shots at the line. And Day is good on the first. Purdue with a 4-3 lead here early on. Just 2 minutes gone by in the first. And Day's good on both. Purdue a 73% free throw shooting team this season. And J.I. Euro. No good. A rebound by Layden.
Sister-to-sister pass. So we have the grad student, Layden Zay, and then her sister, McKenna Layden.
Triple team and a good defensive effort there from the Scarlet Knights as Puryear throws it out of bounds. So the ball will head back the other direction. It's 5-3 here, 7 minutes and 40 seconds in the first.
Rutgers have played unusually faster than what they're used to, as they like that slow game, as that's how they win their games. But Purdue is forcing them to speed up their play, and that's exactly what Purdue wants. Make Rutgers uncomfortable.
Ivy kicks it as J.I. screaming out the offensive set. Screen at the top of the key. Swan pops. It good.
Beautiful pull-up mid-range from around that corner. Great shot for Swan. Into Puryear, though. Using her body, can't quite get that up, though.
And a rebound for the Scarlet Knights, and Swan looks to push. Swan with the heat check, as no one's home, as that one will go out of bounds, and the ball will head back to the Boilers.
A little too early. We're still warming up here. Not quite time for a heat check, but when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Because we're going to have Layden Zay bring the ball up the court. We've seen a lot of that so far this game.
Layden Zay, the grad transfer, spent the year last year getting married and also into the workforce. And they decided to come back to Purdue this past year. And she has been a bright spot for the Boilers. Day at the elbow, one dribble in the middle, and doesn't get the friendly roll.
Usually
Scarlet Knights are out running in J.I. Pop and drop. Nene and J.I. looking good here early on for the Scarlet Knights.
she is so buttery smooth. Just watching her move and shoot the ball, it's just poetry in motion.
So Gordon in the post now. Gordon can't hold on to it, and Rutgers outrunning again. Top of the key. And that one misses, as Kayla Ivey would like to have that one back.
Kayla Ivey is a really good passer, one of the best passers on this team, and she's also not a bad scorer, but tonight she's so far been taking a little bit more of these pull-ups that she's not quite used to.
Nia Smith rotates in for the Purdue Boilermakers, the Tustin, California native. And now Smith running point. Layden in the post. Gordon can't keep a hold on that one, and out of bounds. Ball back to Rutgers.
A little bit too much mustard on that pass from McKenna Layden.
Gordon has been much improved. She recorded her 5th game in double figures this season, her 4th in her last 7 outings after a 17-point performance in Indiana. And now she is going to get called for the foul as J.I. continuing to work hard down there in that post.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Here, we'll see if the Boilermakers can make the adjustment out of the timeout. And J.I. 11 of Rutgers' 13 points here to start this one. And the Knights trying to go into a post, a hard screen. And that one is down for Lauren Swan as she clacks the net.
Great screen from Walker.
Now Purdue in the midst of a 6-2 scoring run themselves. Ela Karsh in the game off the bench for the Boilers. Great pass. And Sage Stahl's not able to finish at the cup.
A little bit of contact
Knights
there.
are out running. And J.I. on the kick. Rutgers resets.
Swan has the ball. Swan has not been scared to shoot so far this game.
Not at all. She's been pulling up from everywhere on the floor. Trying to get one to fall from downtown. Just trying to beat the shot clock, but Rutgers with an offensive rebound, they reset.
The floor general of Ivy commanding around the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, trying to set something up.
Swan off the screen, was looking for it again. Dribble drive, strop, pop, and Swan is good. Back-to-back buckets for the Queens, New York native.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pull-up.
Now Tara Day looking to set the offense for the Boilers. Picks up her dribble, gets it back to Layden Zay. Karsh. Karsh decides to back it out. Karsh on Ivy, under 10, to Stahl. Off the rim. Rebound from the Scarlet Knights, and Bates is pushing. Swan again. Not gonna go. Tough defense there. Janae Walker able to strip the ball. Ivy gets it back. She's off rim.
Day gets the rebound going down. Over to Smith though.
Smith lost her footing for a second. Layden Zay, step over. Layden Zay off the front of the rim. Both these teams back and forth trying to find a bucket. Rutgers leads by 3.
Almost a 7-second like offense from Purdue. So we're getting a lot of possessions here.
Katie Geralds does not look happy with the quick shots over there, wanting the Boilers to run their offense.
Tipped by Layden Zay into the hands of Day.
Turnover
Back.
from Bates. Layden Zay, catch and shoot. No good. Boilers went on a 6-0 run to start this quarter and now can't buy a bucket. And we'll have some substitutions coming in for the Scarlet Knights. Kennedy Brandt. And for the Boilers, Kendall Puryear back on the floor. Kiki Smith also stepping back on the floor. Purdue in the midst of a 2-minute and 56-second scoring drought.
As that tough man defense of Rutgers is showing.
Purdue with some tough defense of their own. Driving to the bucket. Hard ball, hard drive from Perkins. And she finds the glass for the basket.
It's like no one was there, even though she did earn that bucket.
Perkins now with 2 points on 1 of 1 shooting. Purdue looking to break the streak. Smith, Day. Nia Smith between the legs. Some nifty dribbling. Kick out. Kiki Smith. And Smith is off.
Smith took the focus, kicked it up to Kiki Smith, who didn't quite get it in there.
15 seconds to go in the first. Think long, think wrong. Scarlet Knights have to kick it back out. Ivy under 10 seconds, being hounded by Smith.
No shot clock.
Ivy, 2 seconds, 1 second. Got to get the shot up. And it is off the mark.
Kennedy Brandt couldn't quite hit the buzzer beater there.
A track meet here in the first sees Rutgers leading 19-14.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
From Lee Summit, Missouri. And Blake, I don't know if you know this or not, Puryear is good on the first, but first degree black belt in Taekwondo martial arts is Kendall Puryear. So not only can she take you to the rack on the basketball court, she can give you a couple of high kicks as well off.
She is a scary individual. I mean, she looks dominant in the post, and I think that's part of the reason why.
Puryear was off on the second. So 27-22 now with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the half. Both these teams have been back and forth. Purdue held the advantage coming into the second quarter, but Rutgers woke back up offensively, and J.I. has been the key to that. J.I. with 14 points, looking for more here.
Smith has been taking that assignment on J.I. Great shot clock violation, great on tough defense on Purdue.
Defense lives here inside Mackey Arena, and the Boilers stifling Rutgers with the shot clock violation. And now Purdue looks to cut into the 5-point lead. Smith on the handoff.
As we saw in that break, Katie Gerald's talking to Smith just by herself, probably after that three, and Smith seems to be pretty receptive to it.
Rutgers runs it down. And the foul is going to be called. Blue collar work there from Deja Young. She could have just let that one go. It still would have been Rutgers' ball, but the wherewithal for the senior guard from Teaneck, New Jersey to run that one down. And they're going to say that it's out of bounds on Rutgers, so they're going to change the call. But that doesn't negate the effort from Deja Young. It's only the third turnover of the game for the Scarlet Knights.
And that's really good for them, as they need to limit those turnovers, and that's probably one of the big reasons why they're up, as Layden Zay rolls her ankle a little bit.
Smith to the basket, no good. A fight for the rebound. Smith gets her own rebound and then fouled on the shot. She'll head to the line for a pair.
This game has been a fight, back and forth, almost throwing punches, it feels like, which is how physical this game has been.
The punches are coming in bunches, partner, and you can see the blue-collar defense of both these teams at Rutgers. Man, they are really showing out here today, as the 5'7" junior guard is good on the first.
Because that's what you have to do in the Big Ten. It's a physical conference, a hard conference to play in, and you got to find any way you can do.
Smith, a proud member of the Comanche Nation, was named Class of 2026 for the North American Indigenous Athletics Hall of Fame, and she was good on both of those.
This Purdue press has looked like an anaconda vice. It's been very hard for Rutgers. As we've seen it's made them very uncomfortable so far in this game.
Well, we saw Purdue early on with the single press, and now a full court press here, trying to get the ball back.
As they want the ball out of the hands of Ivy.
And the defense works. Turnover, Rutgers, Purdue with the basketball.
And that's exactly why. I mean, Ivy has been phenomenal at bringing the ball up the court. So if you can get the ball out of her hands, you have a chance to do something there.
So the pressure pays off for the Boilers defensively. We'll see if it can pay off offensively. Puryear posting up again. Under a minute to go in the half.
A lot of passes from Purdue, swinging all over the court.
Layden Zay off the mark. And Day is down hard as she grabs the neck. Restore the Scarlet Knights to prominence here in women's college basketball.
You can only play with the hand that you're dealt, and Coach Washington has always done pretty good at that.
Coach Washington hoping for another bucket here, under 40 seconds in the half. Rutgers nursing a three-point advantage. Under 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. In J.I., top of the key. In J.I., can't hold on to the ball. Scarlet Knights need to get a shot off.
Purdue's done a great job at slowing down in J.I. I mean, doubling her, throwing the best defender on her, just getting her out of her rhythm, getting her to take less shots.
Shot clock off, under 10 seconds to go in the half. Boilers looking to get a bucket in the post. Puryear finishes.
Had that look on her face, you knew exactly what she was going to do.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Unsuccessful.
That's why we're paid to be over here, and they're paid to wear the stripes and be on the floor, their partner.
Absolutely.
So Purdue basketball, 4:43 to go in the third quarter. Purdue leads by 5. As the Boilers have bumped up the shooting numbers here, shooting 37.8%. Layden Zay from the corner, splash!
That's what she does best, is hit those threes. Another one for her. That is her 4th of the game, 12 points. All of her points coming from those threes.
4 of 9 from behind the arc is Madison Layden Zay, and she gives Purdue the 8-point advantage. And now Rutgers trying to respond.
It's been a rough second half for Rutgers so far. Slow start, but the game's not over yet. Far from it.
Drop step and good. Perkins able to find the range. She was lost for a moment, but she found her way. It's 42-36. Cross court, Smith. Back-to-back threes. Purdue shooting the lights out from behind the arc here in the third.
Smith hitting her second 3 of the game, 2 for 5. It's turnover, and Purdue gets the ball.
And J.I. with her pocket pick. Smith to Day. Day with the crossover. Oh my goodness! And one mixtape tour from Tara Day, and Purdue leads by 11.
There has been something in Tara Day since she's got back in the game. She has cleared her head, and it has been an amazing play for her.
And J.I. to the rack, fouled, and she is still down. Looks to be shaken up. She'll be all right, get back up on her feet. But Tara Day, look at this crossover. Oh my goodness. Pick your shoes up at the free throw line extended, and Tara Day with that speed.
She had J.I. looking at her, and then J.I. obviously didn't commit, and she just went right past Ivy.
So Purdue starting to open things up here a little bit. And J.I. good on the first.
Your 20th point of the game. And J.I.'s career high is 26, which she tied against Minnesota in their last outing. It's 21 for her as she is 6 for 7 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and J.I. has been as advertised. 20 points, still with a quarter and a half to go here. The tough part for Rutgers is slowing Purdue down defensively. Purdue, again, off the mark there. That one would have blown the roof off this place. Purdue had made their previous 2 3-point attempts.
Purdue is playing very, very confident. And it's not the kind of confidence that you don't like. They're not making bad shots.
And J.I. with no one there. Smith hounding defensively. All the way to the basket and good is Perkins. And that's a great offensive plan. Perkins just looks lost and then figures it out and finds the basket.
Good handle by Perkins as Kiki Smith tried to pick her pocket. And with that, if you reach, she's going to teach. And it's exactly what she did.
Day, mid-range, splash!
My goodness, Day, 15.
A pun clearly intended, night and day difference to the first and second half for number 44. Purdue leading by 9. Rutgers just trying to find a basket here. Under 5 to go on the shot clock. Has to get it up. And for the third time this game, Purdue's defense stands tall. A shot clock violation and the 11th turnover of the game for the Scarlet Knights.
Coquise Washington, hands on her head after that one. That is just something unacceptable if you are the Scarlet Knights. You cannot take that long in a possession that many times. Third time this game.
Yeah, think long and think wrong for the Scarlet Knights, and they have to figure it out offensively, but right now, trying to figure out the Rubik's Cube of Purdue offensively here in this third quarter. A minute and 20 seconds to go, coming up on 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kiki Smith. Smith off. Rebound there from Walker. 6th rebound of the game for Walker. Swan, little crossover of her own. Not enough.
Swan has an impressive handle, but led to nothing right there.
Smith, baseline. Tried to go cross court to Smith. Out of bounds, off in J.I. Now, Kayla Ivey will be back into the game, and it gives Swan a breath. Purdue will have the ball under the basket. Katie Gerald says, not so fast. I'm going to make my defensive substitutions as well. Hila Karsh coming into the ball game, as well as the younger of the Layden sisters,
McKenna Layden. How great must it be for her to play with her sister? Her sister coming back out of retirement and to play with her sister. I think it's great.
Depends on who you're asking.
That is very true. They seem like they get along very, very well.
54 seconds to go in the quarter. Layden Zay gets the ball from sister Madison. Boilers passing it around the outside, trying to find Avery Gordon. Rutgers has done a nice job containing Avery Gordon here this afternoon. That one's off the hands of the Scarlet Knights. Ball staying here with Purdue. 9 seconds to go on the shot clock, 42.2 seconds in the quarter.
That is no small feat by Walker to contain Gordon. She hasn't even got a shot up yet, as maybe I cursed it as a foul.
A broadcaster jinx in the right way there as you called the shot, and we got the shot delivered to us. So Avery Gordon fouled on the attempt, and she'll head to the line for a pair.
We haven't seen a whole lot of Avery Gordon out of this game. It's been a lot of Purrier. She's only played 4 minutes so far.
And that's been the nice thing for Purdue is the freshman Gordon being able to come off the bench, and not often in women's college basketball you have a 6'7" center coming off the bench. And Gordon has been filling her role really well over the last couple of weeks. She's off on the first one.
Gordon tends to be in a little bit of some foul struggles and some cardio, but as she's only a freshman, she's only going to get older and a lot better. And to compare it to another Purdue guy, Zach Eady, that's how he was to start his career. So she's going to have a bright career here at Purdue or wherever she plays.
So Avery Gordon was good on the second, and she will have a seat. Now it is a 10-point game, 40 seconds to go in the quarter. And Rutgers looks to end the third on a high note here. Njaye guarded by Karsh. You have to assume the Scarlet Knights are going to be looking for Njaye again. Kiki with the quick hands, trying to get on the floor and get the ball. Boilers get back. A big three, missed. Njaye says, I'll get it myself.
We're seeing a lot of Purdue hands just everywhere, just poking that ball, making it really difficult for anybody that has the ball on Rutgers, any ball handling.
Under 5, Njaye has to get a shot up. Boiler defense hounding her, and the defense will stand tall again as Njaye is not able to finish. Njaye doing it all for the Scarlet Knights. We'll see if she has a little bit left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, let's do a little bit of quick math. They have 40 points, and Njaye has 21. It is over half of Rutgers' points. That's not what you want as a team, and you need to get some other people involved as well.
Well, we are underway here in the fourth. Avery Gordon with a big block.
Effortless for Avery Gordon.
Now Ela Karsh handing it back off to Nia Smith. I guess they're going to be looking for Avery Gordon in the post again. Some great defense from Walker, though. Have to credit Walker for that. Karsh on the kick. Karsh off the rim. Gordon right into her hands. Hook shot and good. Gordon with the rebound and the finish.
3 points for Gordon. I mean, Walker has done a great job at denying the ball from Gordon, but the problem is when she did get the ball, it went in the basket.
Well, and you see the frustrated look on Janae Walker's face saying, man, I'm doing the work out here. As that's a kick ball, it'll stay here with Rutgers. But you see Walker saying, I'm doing the work out here, but when the ball gets into Gordon's hands, it's almost academic.
Yeah, and Walker is not a short lady either. But when you're going against Avery Gordon, who is 6'7", that's hard to go up against.
Yeah, you make me feel bad. Janae Walker's 6'3", and that's how tall I am, and she's having to guard somebody 4 inches taller than her with some length to the basket. And J.I. missing there off the rim, and Purdue outrunning. Gordon wants it again. Walker working hard, trying to deny Gordon in the post. Smith, baseline. Layden-Zay kick. Good! Madison Layden-Zay with her 15th point of the matchup. 5 for 10 now from three-point land.
3-point specialist, that's all she needs to do. It's working for her really, really well.
The drive and kick is paying dividends for the Purdue Boilermakers here today. Off-ball foul is going to be called against Purdue. Look at the turnovers for the Purdue Boilermakers, and we knew Purdue wanted to slow the game down, but only 9 turnovers today. They're around last in the Big Ten, 18 teams in the conference, 15th in turnovers this season, but a good job from Purdue protecting the ball here today.
They've been doing really good lately in not turning over the ball. They had 8 against IU, I believe, and the ball almost goes out of bounds for Rutgers, but Purdue has been doing a really good job at holding on to that ball lately.
And that ball rolling on the ground through everyone's legs looked like the mini putt thing they do at halftime here, where they try to putt the ball through the hole. It just keeps rolling. Ivy, corner, good. A basket Rutgers dearly needed there, and Kayla Ivy was able to finish.
Had a little bit of a rough start, as before that shot she was 1 for 6, now 2 for 7. Trying to get something going, but Ivy's impact is a lot further than just scoring the basketball.
Rutgers shooting 35% from the floor today. Gordon under the basket. It's blocked, but right into the hands of Kiki Smith. Back to Tara Day. Boilers with numbers. Smith step back. And gets the roll.
We hear this loud Mackey Arena. Purdue fans are loving that shot. Great shot by Kiki Smith. Her second 3 of the game.
Hard work paying off for Purdue. And then another off-ball foul there as Zakara Perkins was fouled under the basket again. And partner, we've talked about it a few times here today, but this one's getting a little chippy, and I kind of like it that way, right? A little blue-collar, hard ball playing here.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams probably have a lot of pent-up frustration from their seasons not quite going how you would want it to go, and season's coming close to an end, and when things aren't going your way, it's pretty easy to get upset.
Drop step, and Gordon says have some. Second block of the game for Gordon as she sends it back into the lap of Perkins.
It's her third block of the game, actually. In a grand total of 7 minutes, 3 blocks. She is impressive in what she's able to do.
Janae Walker pumped up after that one. Walker has been tasked with not allowing the ball into the post for Purdue, and she has been doing a really good job here today against Gordon.
Janae Walker in 27 minutes only has 1 bucket, but her impact is not going to be seen in that stat sheet, really.
And it's a touchdown pass to Ivy as she takes the length and finishes off the glass. Not what Purdue was looking for there on that out-of-bounds play.
Not quite. Wrong player, wrong team. Easy bucket for Ivy.
10th turnover of the game for Purdue. And the foul will be called on Perkins. Perkins' 3rd foul of the game. Kendall Puryear will sub back in for Purdue as Avery Gordon will have a seat. A couple of substitutions, including Swan for the Scarlet Knights. Kiki Smith, a one-woman wrecking crew, all the way to the basket and finishes 60-44 now. Smith with 12 points.
Kiki Smith just got Perkins on her hip and just took her to the rim.
Purdue has had a collection of scorers this season, leading scorers, if you will, but 3 players in double digits now with Smith, Layton Zay, and Day. Swan with some silky dribbling, finishes from the corner and the foul.
What a beautiful pull-up for Swan. Giving her 8th point, going to the line for the first time tonight.
There are a collection of ankle breakers out here on the court this afternoon. Swan being one of those. We take one more look at this crossover is deadly, and she's able to finish.
Swan has such a great handle. She's been a very good backup guard for Rutgers this season. Rolls around the rim and gets that free throw to go, giving her 9 points.
And the roll is good, so it's 60-47, a 13-point game as Rutgers goes into their full court press here, needing the ball back, needing to get some more possessions. Puryear in the post. Puryear, drop step, nothing there. Good defense by Rutgers, but Layton Zay's able to recover. Back to Puryear, under 10 on the clock. Karsh driving. And the foul's gonna be called on Swan, her 3rd of the matchup.
Purdue, usually a very three-point shooting team, as we've seen a lot of them, but Purdue, their unique way of getting open from 3 is attacking that paint and then kicking it back out, as they've really just punished the Scarlet Knights tonight in the paint.
Yeah, the drive and kick has been paying dividends here for Purdue. Nene and J.I. is back in the game for Rutgers after a short breath. Oakley's Washington meeting in J.I. here on the back end. 5 minutes to go here in the game. Karsh to the basket. Karsh fouled by Swan, her 4th foul of the game, but 2nd foul in consecutive order. And you can see the frustration on her face here.
This has been a game of a lot of fouls. Rutgers having 12 and Purdue giving up 10. It's, like we've said a million times now, it's been very, very physical.
So now Ela Karsh will step to the line.
Hila Karsh is a great three-point shooter in her own right, one of the better ones on this team, as she hasn't gotten the most minutes so far this game, but her impact is always going to be felt.
Karsh good on the first one, the 5'8" freshman guard from Israel. She became the 16th freshman to start a season opener for Purdue since 1982, 1983. And she's good on both free throws and will now take a seat in favor of Nia Smith. And Purdue staying in that full court press here, not wanting to open the door and allow Rutgers in. Purdue has had some solid guard play here this afternoon. And Day and Smith, a great cut to the basket and finish from Janae Walker. Walker with her 4th point of the game. She's now 2 for 2 from the floor.
Walker got the switch onto Nia Smith, exactly what she wanted, a very much smaller defender on her instead of Purrier.
So now Kiki Smith, guarded by NJI. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Smith, Layden Zay, cross court, Day with the kick to Kiki. Smith off the mark. Day almost got the rebound. Rutgers outrunning NJI. A little bit of a Euro step, a good defense from Layden Zay, and the pickup from Perkins, and she's able to finish. It's 62-51.
Perkins with her 10th point, and J.I. wanted to foul there, but Perkins was ready for there not to be one and got that bucket.
So after the layup from Rutgers, Katie Geralds wants to take a timeout and talk about it. It's an 11-point game. 4 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. We'll be back here in 60 seconds on Big Ten Plus. One of the most competitive conferences in all of women's college basketball. There's just ranked teams up and down the board. It's never an easy game in the Big Ten. And you're seeing it right here this afternoon. A turnover from Rutgers. Purdue to the basket. Smith. And the ball will stay here with the Boilers. Smith was looking for the foul, but no call.
Ivy got her 2nd steal of the game and then immediately got her 3rd turnover of the game. A little bit rough there for Rutgers.
Purdue with no field goals in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Tells you how well they're playing defensively, still with a 10-point advantage. Sage Stahl into the game for the Boilers off the bench. With Day, Smith, Kiki Smith, and Layden Zay. Under 5 on the shot clock. Smith has to get it off. Up and good!
Side step for Smith, getting her 3rd 3 of the game. Going 3 for 7.
Purdue shooting just shy of 40% from three-point land here this afternoon, 45% from the floor.
Absolutely, and ending the first half, I mean, they were at what, 26% from the field? Jumping that up to 45 is really good.
And J.I. all the way to the rack, can't finish. And Day outrunning again. Purdue has turned this into a track meet here as Gerald's asked Layden Zay to pull out and reset the offense. Under 15 on the shot clock. Kiki Smith off the screen. Kick to Tara Day. Back to Smith. Under 10 on the shot clock. Smith all the way to the basket. Off the glass and good.
Easy layup for Kiki Smith.
.221 to go here in the matchup. Swan doesn't get the roll. The ball will go off of Purdue. Rutgers will keep the ball down here on their end. .67-51 is the score here in the 4th quarter.
Rutgers having a little bit of a scoring drought of their own of about 2 minutes and 7 seconds. It's been a while since they've scored.
Rutgers, a premium on physicality and hasn't been the same with the basket.
The offense is what we were worried about from Rutgers, is just seeing how they can get moving is good bucket for Janae Walker.
Janae Walker with 6 points. She's 3 for 3 from the floor. I'm surprised that Rutgers hasn't gone to her more, especially when Avery Gordon isn't in the game. Minute 40 seconds to go in the game. Purdue, 14-point lead. Looking to salt this one away. Layden Zay, Kiki Smith in the corner. Smith, good.
A mountain of threes coming from Purdue this game. Goodness, 11 for 27 today.
17 points for Kiki Smith, 6 of 12 from the floor. Njaye fouled by Gordon on the way to the basket. Take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. They're at Illinois, and then at home against Penn State and the Indiana Hoosiers before they end their season in Lincoln at Nebraska. You can catch a couple of those games on Big Ten Network, and the last 2 of the season you can catch on Big Ten Plus. Scarlet Knights look to finish this campaign on a high note. And J.I. everywhere but down, misses that first one. And that is going to breathe some energy into the KG unit down there behind the basket, as everyone wants free chicken tendies.
J.I. looking to silence the crowd twice.
And J.I. even waves the finger and says, no chicken tendies for you.
22 points for her.
Purdue looks to salt this one away here. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the game. A 16-point advantage. Running the offense per year. In the post, Layden Zay baseline with the floater. That one is off the mark as Perkins looks to push. And J.I. from range. Good. Nene Njaye continues her offensive onslaught today. 25 points for the junior.
1 away from her career high of 26. Njaye has looked very good, but she's been the only person for. As Layden Zay hits the ground hard. Looks like Layden Zay twisted her knee on that fall. Karsh coming in for Layden Zay.
Karsh drives baseline, pulls up, and it's good.
Hand in her face. Good bucket, good pull-up.
4th point of the game for Ela Karsh, and Purdue leads 72-57. 15 seconds to go in this one. Rutgers Scarlet Knights turnover, their 14th of the game. And that will put the ball back into the hands of Purdue. And Purdue will be able to squeeze the juice out of this one, and they will walk off the floor on Valentine's Day with the victory, 72-57. A solid performance for the Purdue Boilermakers as they were able to pick up the home victory here this afternoon.